So straight away we are kicking off with LGVN. It was negative at some point in this market session. It is now up 11.45%. What could have happened between now and then? Let's see whether we can find any news. Okay, there's a news there, but it came out yesterday. Let's find out. Okay, said yesterday that results of a phase 1 trial of LVLU has been published in the medical journal Alzheimer's and Dementia, the Journal of Alzheimer's Association. The study aimed at treating Alzheimer's disease met primary endpoint showing that LVLU was well tolerated. LGVN shares gains 57, actually gained 100% and some fraction. Let's find out what's going on here. On the options, no, on the it's not optionable. Volume so far is 5.538. Just rapidly extending. Momentum is improving, showing strength. RSI is also indicating that buyers are firmly in charge of what's going on right now. 15.07%. Thank you very much for joining us. We can see what's going on with LGVN. Market participants have decided to come back to it. LGVN short utilization. While we wait for that, we can come back and see what's going on. Okay, lost about 3% now. MULN is not showing any strength. It's declining, as a matter of fact. HYMC, Highcroft, okay, up 4.78%. Okay, Highcroft Mining Holding Corporation reported a quarterly adjusted loss of 78 cents per share for the quarter ended in December. The mean expectation of two analysts for the quarter was a loss of 6 cents per share. Revenue rose 50.2% to $24.04 million from a year ago. Analysts expected $19 million. Highcroft Mining Corporation reported earnings per share for the quarter was a loss of 78 cents. The mean earnings estimate, okay, we know that, Okay, so yes, it seems the earnings improved. Sorry, the revenue improved, no doubt. In the last 30 days, there have been no earnings estimate revisions by analysts covering the company. Hycroft shares has held so far this quarter and gained 204.8% so far this year. The company reported a loss of $47.24 million. Okay. Volume is at 3.238 million shares. Okay, the utilization for LGVN is current is 100, 7 days is 63.7, percentage is 56.86. Short interest improved by 0.4%. Broad shares is 5,700. Current short interest is 1.01. Current short interest of free float is 21.55. So yes, definitely shorts market participants are gonna like what they're seeing here. Free float on loan 23.79%. OTEX estimated short interest of the free float is 21.47. Yeah, this is for LGVN. This is currently up 12.9%. Okay, let's look at HUSN. HUSN Capital Inc. up 34.72. What's the news? Okay. HUSN Capital Inc. on Friday, that's today, the 1st of April, reported the sale of its wholly owned subsidiary, Hong Kong Internet Financial Services, to private investors. The sale, which was completed on Wednesday, included all of the previous operations, obligations, and commitments related to its Chinese operations. As a result, HUSN Capital will move away from its legacy China financial advisory business. The company expects immaterial financial effects from the sale outside of incurring minimal legal expenses to assemble and formalize the transaction. Javier Selga, CEO of HUSN Capital and Freight App, said the company will now focus more on its core business as a transportation logistics technology platform company and on improving operations. So HUSN, 4.177 million shares have crossed the tape. Is it optionable? It's not optionable. BLBX, Blackstocks Inc. is up 30%, but has cooled off since that time. Black Box Stocks reported a quarterly adjusted loss of 19 cents per share for the quarter ended in December. The loan analyst forecast for the company was for a loss of 5 cents per share. Revenue was $1.69 million. Analysts expected 1.54 million. Okay. In the last 30 days, there have been no earnings estimate revisions by analysts covering the company. Okay, the stock is up 24.9% so far this year. $3.565 million shares have crossed the tape. Okay, not optionable. DIDI Global Inc. up 18.4%. Momentum is very strong, but RSI is just modestly above above 50, indicating that yes, buyers are in control, but not by a huge lot. It says here Chinese authorities, including the Chinese Securities Regulation Commission, CSRC, are planning to provide US regulators complete access to auditing reports of the majority of the 200 plus US listed companies as early as mid-year. That's what the news is. The Chinese government is also willing to let select state-owned enterprises and private companies that hold sensitive data to be delisted. The CSRC told the Business News Service that regulators on both sides are actively discussing auditing cooperation and that progress has been rather smooth according to the report. Okay, 10.33 million shares have crossed the tape. Is DIDI Global optionable? It's not. LVLU. Lulu Fashion Lounge Holdings is up 18.88%. Lulu Fashion Lounge up 18.88. Okay, LGVN is holding up at 12.54%. So yes, MULN is quite active now in this session, but it's not quite active. There's a huge number of shares been moving. MULN. Down 5.37. We're still maintaining our target of 3.33 for the stock. 5.37. No data yet because it hasn't traded yet. Okay, let's see what OTEX has on MULN or TEX. Oops, you have to sign up. See, short interest increased by 359% for MULN. Okay, let's see what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is up 14.89%, and it seems they are doing a split, I think. GameStop surging again on first stock split in 15 years. Shares of GameStop surged in this pre-market after the video game retailer announced that it would attempt in its first stock split in 15 years. The Grapevine Texas company said in a regulatory filing late Thursday that it wants to increase its share count from $300 million to 300 million shares to 1 billion, so it can implement a stock split in the form of a dividend. It plans to seek shareholder approval at its upcoming annual stockholders meeting. A stock split will change the price per stock, but not the overall value of those holdings. The maneuver can push up a company's stock price at least temporarily, and it did so Friday, that's today. Shares of GameStop jumped nearly 13% before the opening bell. JP Morgan Friday said, or rather JP Morgan said that while stock splits may not have a new buyback, they are an additional tool to push stock prices higher despite financial theory saying otherwise. GameStop's announcement comes just days after Tesla announced its second stock split in less than 2 years. In addition, Alphabet, Google's parent company, announced a 20-for-1 split in February. Amazon said this month that it will do a split for the same ratio. Big tech companies have pursued stock splits after major run-ups in the price of their shares, which opened the door to retail investors that didn't have the financial heft to buy, which can open the door for retail investors who don't have the financial heft to buy shares and that had headed into quadruple digits. However, a single share of Google, Tesla, or Alphabet costs between $1,000 and $300, and shares of Tesla, Alphabet, and Apple are up between 30 and 60% overall. over the last 12 months. Shares of GameStop are down 13% over the last over the same stretch and can be had for less than $200 each. Yet GameStop Corp became a meme darling early last year when hundreds of thousands of small investors started buying its shares, driving its price to heights that shocked Wall Street. The shares rocketed from $39 to $349 in just a week during its run-up. Okay, any maneuvers from the company garners interest from retail investors, particularly after Chewy co-founder Ryan Cohen took a huge stake in the company and now sits on its board. Investors have pinned their hopes on Cohen to push the traditional retailer into a more online direction. So yes, that might be a good opportunity for GameStop to get more and more market participants to buy, and probably also at some point in the future raise more capital. Yes, more interests, and they want more and more of us to get involved with the stock. That is what we can say for sure. So it's up 14.78%. Let's see VTNR. What's going on with VTNR? Vertex Energy up 1.21%. AMC is up 3.94%. Let's see ARTE. Let's see that one. Artemis Strategic Investment down 0.2%. Okay, the market is going to open in 30 minutes. Okay, LGVN is trying to inch up again. Let's see what we can make of this rally and see whether we can come up with a target. 15.94 and 15.58. So our target for LGVN for now, based on what is going on right now, is 16.58. So we're counting down. We have about 26 minutes before the market opens. So this is the S&P 500. It closed the quarter at 4530.41, which meant that the quarter was a -1. So if we have another negative quarter by the end of June this year, then we have it may be a confirmation that we are going to have yet more declines. That might be a confirmation, and there's a potential for us to drop all the way down to 3,800 on this same index. That's currently now, it is way not within its 52-week range. It's currently not there, and we have a couple of resistances for the S&P 500. At the moment, it's not available on this chart because the stock has the limit to what this stock has is minimal. Okay, it's on the 1 minute range, so let's put it on the daily. We might be able to see higher than that. So the supports we have before we get to the resistances, they will have based on the Fibonacci grid we had earlier on, we have supports at 4406. Yeah, 4406, very good. 4406, and then 4271. Do we have? No, we don't have 427. We have 4160. And then next one is 3962. That is approaching the that 3,800. We also have another one, 3763. We even have 3517. So yeah, these are some of the things we might face. So we're counting down. We have about 23 minutes before the market opens, and I'm going to sign out for now, and I'm going to come back later on. Let's see what's going on with LGVN. It's at 13.1. It's at 15.61. Our target is 16.58. So see what you may